What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. And first off, I wanted to say thanks for you guys, for you new subscribers. Guys, keep subscribing. The goal is 10,000 subscribers, and it's only possible if you guys help me out. But today we're going to talk about the Bulls. Probably going to get into talking a little bit about the vaccinated and unvaccinated. We see the situation with Kyrie Irving. Andrew Wiggins, I believe he just got vaccinated. So, I guess that whole saga is pretty much over, I think, with Andrew Wiggins. But, I'm definitely, the NBA is right around the corner. We've seen the Lakers play. We've seen the Nets play. Some top tier teams has already played in the preseason. So a lot of our fans, a lot of us were already excited. And just looking at what the Bulls did last night, we seen nothing but just great chemistry, great ball movement, excitement, like just a whole nother energy, even in that United Center. This is something that we haven't seen in a long time. And first off, I just want to give kudos to the GM, the coaching staff, everything behind, like everyone in the front office for the Bulls, because guys, Bull fans, I understand your pain. And for so many years, we just the way we built our roster, I felt like it was just, everything just came to shams. Nothing ever worked out. The only, like, Zach LaVine being a Chicago Bull he's literally like the guy that, he's the kickstarter to all of this. And he's been holding it down last year. Last year he didn't really have too much help. He had some good players around him, like Kobe White and stuff. He's going to develop and get better, but he didn't really have much to really work with. And then it just seemed like ever since we made that trade and we got Vucevic, and we just made some trades to get Derrick Jones Jr. We made some really good pickups, and then just drafting Patrick Williams was another good pickup for us, because for the Bulls, man, for the longest time, and it's like I don't know how to make this video because I'm juggling, because for so many years we've gotten so much players. A lot of our draft picks, we just either traded them, we didn't develop them, and we just got rid of them. And that's just been the trend for Chicago. Like, I remember a couple years ago, like, just getting a top first round pick was Doug McDermott. He lasted 3 years, and we eventually got rid of him. Bobby Portis, he played a couple years in Chicago. He had a good career, and I wish we developed him quicker and he got more into our offense. But we got rid of Bobby Portis. He was a first round draft pick. We let him go. I remember, like, Jeff Teague's brother, I forgot, one of the Teague brothers, we got him in the first round. He was like our 25th pick. He went out the door. We made a trade to get Jabari Parker, former second overall pick. Brought him into Chicago. He didn't last long. That was a wasted experiment. The list could keep going. Weldon Carter Jr., we drafted him. He was like our 7th pick, I believe, in like 2000, and it was a 2019 draft, I believe. We got rid of him after 2 years, and he was a top pick. For me, I think probably the 2 picks that we might have that may have longevity would be Kobe White and Patrick Williams. Those are the 2 guys that I feel like can be stars in this league. But we just got just so many players, and just like I could keep going, but what's his name? Denzel Valentine. He's been on this team for like 4 years, and he hasn't developed. It seemed like he had to go. He's collecting checks, collecting cap, and he was just a waste of space. Damn, I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but it's just like I'm overwhelmed. Like, I'm just really thinking off the top of my head. Who's another guy? Yeah, let me use my computer, man. Let me use my desktop. What's this guy, man? It's gonna bother me. Chandler Hutchinson. This was a guy that we drafted in the first round with our pick, and we didn't do anything with him. Chris Dunn, we made that trade to get him. It's like he didn't develop. Otto Porter Jr., he didn't develop. It's like just so many players that we've gotten, and the Bulls, we just didn't utilize the guys that we have. But anyways, let's get into it from what we saw last night. I feel like I'm like everywhere, but let's get into what we seen last night. So last night, we seen a lot of ball movement. Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball, he shot that three-pointer, looked it so smooth, he looked it so comfortable. So we're gonna be seeing a lot more shooting from Lonzo Ball. I know he's more of a playmaker, and guys compare him to Jason Kidd and stuff. But Lonzo Ball, man, I think we're gonna see a lot of three-point shooting from him. Zach is gonna be Zach. DeMar DeRozan, he looks fresh, he looks healthy. Just looking at his mid-range stroke, the way he has his mid-range game, I think that's going to be a part of this offense and how we're going to score the ball. One guy that I want to see play this year is Devontae Green. I don't know too much about him, but he looked real good last night. I was like, yo, who is this dude? And he's listed at 6'4", man, but I don't know, man. Because looking at that play when Larry Marketing blocked him and he just came right back up off vert, dunked right hand off vert, I'm like, the athleticism on this team is ridiculous. And that's the biggest point I want to kind of say about the Chicago team is it's built off of so much athleticism. Guys that can run the floor, run on fast breaks. I mean, we should be getting a lot of, lob cities. Everyone is saying. I'm excited. And for you guys, who do you think is going to have more lob assists? Lonzo Ball or LaMelo Ball? You drop a comment below. Who do you think is going to have more lob assists this season? I want to hear you guys' opinion on that. But we're going to just be seeing a lot of lobs, a lot of dunks, a lot of transition points. And defensively, we're young, and defensively, I think we want that challenge. Looking at Lonzo, no one even helped when he was on the post block with Larry Marketing. They no double, no help, and he held his own. And I think it was like a strip, and the ball went the other way for a quick point. So defensively, I think our team is defensively. We're excited to play as a defensive unit. Billy Donovan, which I think he's a great coach for this team because, he's dealt with coaching, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, but he's also a coach that likes to build, team chemistry. He wants to build. He wants everyone to touch the ball. He wants to get a rotation where everyone is facilitating, everyone is part of, the offense. Somewhat of like a triangle offense, but not just the design of the triangle, but just ball movement, sharing the ball, finding wide open shots. And I think with Lonzo's, with his IQ level, he's gonna get a lot of assists, man. There's gonna be a lot of connections with Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams. It should be a lot of pick and roll action between that. It's gonna be a lot of exciting things, and just seeing how Alex Caruso and Kobe White, just to see how they're gonna coexist. Because I think Kobe White I don't know if he's gonna be a starter like he was kind of like the rest of last season. I think Lonzo's gonna take on that role, but I definitely want to see like Alex Caruso. How is he gonna fit into this lineup? And what do we see him as? Because I see Alex Caruso. I feel good at him being the two. I feel like he needs to be with a combo guard. Like he would fit really well with Lonzo or Kobe White. I mean, I definitely see Caruso being like a combo guard, a combo two. And one thing about Alex Caruso is, coming into the league, you look at him and you just looked at him as a pure passer, and then you seen the athleticism and everyone hyping him up. But Alex Caruso, I can say, man, Alex Caruso he's an unpredictable player. I can tell you that. He is an unpredictable player. Like, you don't know what he's going to do with the ball. I look at him as just a straight playmaker. He's going to make the right play. He's going to, score at the right time. He's just a really good playmaker. But if you ask me, I mean, Stanley Johnson is another key guy that wasn't really talked about. But Stanley Johnson, I want to see where he lies with this Bulls unit and how much will he be a part of this team. I mean, I would hope he doesn't be like, a reserve type of player or anything like that. Like, I hope Stanley Johnson really gets some productive minutes and, hopefully he could, start his career somewhere, man, because it just seems like, when he was drafted, I forgot where he was drafted. Stanley Johnson, Detroit. He was drafted in Detroit, and it just seemed like, it just, I don't know what didn't fit with him, but he just didn't. I feel like they moved on from him too fast. I think they wanted him to develop faster than what they thought he would have. And, they ended up letting him go. I'm wondering, how did we even get Stanley Johnson? I believe we might have signed him. But, yeah, I mean, outside of that, Derek Jr. That's one guy that's a 3-point shooter that can also, got the athleticism like I mentioned. I mean, this team is built off of athleticism, and I think that's what's going to be so exciting about this Bulls team is just the athleticism. That's what we built this team around, just athleticism. And I didn't even talk about the rookie, Ao. Damn, it's like I'm so bad with names, but Ao Dasmu. He was a point guard for Illinois. I remember I did like a video, I did like some of his highlights, and I just did not think he would come to Chicago, but it all makes sense. Illinois, Chicago, it made sense that we drafted him, but I'm excited about him too. Athletic, he kind of reminds me of like John Wall, but he has way more length. Like his wingspan is longer. Like he's like, he has an NBA body for sure. I wonder how he's gonna be with us, man. Like I said, I'm excited. Like I'm smiling. Like we got so much, players that just it's exciting, man. See, Bulls, like guys, man, y'all don't understand, like the Bulls. We just had so many players on our roster that would just sit for years, and we'd be like, yo, like why are they here? Like, but we got some players that's here to work. Like I said, man, everyone just seems excited. It's just this energy. Like even Zach LaVine is like, y'all was laughing at me before. I ain't have a squad. Yeah, I ain't have a squad last year, but now I do got a squad. So now, he's gonna probably see less double teams now and stuff. So I'm really happy for the Bulls, and I'm really happy for Zach because head and shoulders, he was the best player for us last year. Head and shoulders, the best player on our team. So for him to get help and stuff, it's really exciting, man. But from what we've seen against Cleveland, and again, it was Cleveland. Cleveland, they're not such a good team. But I hope that all this chemistry, builds up into the real deal. And, hopefully we're going to, see some W's on the board, man. And I guess the biggest question to kind of wrap this up, I can't believe we're at 12 minutes. Wow, I try to be quick, but it's just so much to digest, man. So much, to talk about. But I guess my biggest question is, do you think the Bulls are going to win 40 games this season, or do you think we're going to win less than 40 games this year? I want to hear your guys' comments down below. I feel like I didn't really get a chance to touch up on everything, but overall, I would say that we're going to be a playoff team. I see the excitement. You just feel the energy. And like I said, we're going to see a lot of passing, a lot of ball movement. I believe even last night, we had about 36 assists last year. Last night's game, we seen 36 assists. So, hopefully that all this can transpire and Billy Donovan can get these players better and better and everyone to be as one. I think that needs to be the focal point for this Bulls team. It's all play as one and not just look at Zach LaVine as the superstar and, that's it. No, I think, we need to look at, I think everyone in Chicago, we all need to say yo, we're going to have a roster of guys that's going to be scorers. Like, we're not just going to look at Zach LaVine anymore. It's going to be, I think we're a 7-man roster team. I think we're we're 7 spots deep, man. I'm really excited to see what we're going to do. But with that being said, guys, Bull fans, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to talk about our season, our ups and downs, our updates. If we do decide to trade anyone, I definitely want to make more videos on the Bulls because I've been a Bulls fan for so long, and this season and what I'm seeing, this is what's going to make me want to make more videos and do more things. And, so with that being said, guys, I don't even know how to wrap this. Wow, 13, and this is probably the longest video I've made in a long time. But see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Listen to your parents, make good decisions, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Take care, guys. Be safe.
Dangerous.